Final race on the programme then, race number 10 at Happy Valley on Sunday is a 1200 metre Class 2 contests, headed by Fabulous One. Barrier 3, perfect for him, he'll roll forward from there. California Fortune likes to roll as well, he's come up with barrier 9. Gunnison behind Saul Special, 4th last time out, goes up in trip here, coursing to winner last season. Cheerful Jet also coming out of the Saul Special race. Summer Passage first up, barrier 1 he draws on his return. Shanghai Master up in class, the last start course and distance winner. And Young Legend as well, he goes up in class, he's first up for the season. Much like Shanghai Master, his first time in the Class 2 company. Gunnison, Cheerful Jet and Super Hoppy have all been up at Chung Fa, but Gunnison, Cheerful Jet back a while, Super Hoppy back on the 23rd. Back at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map here on the final event. It's a good one to finish the card with as well. And a couple of likely leaders, Fabulous One and California Fortune, but Fabulous One maybe from his low gate gets there first.
Yeah, probably. Two very speedy horses, as you mentioned, Andrew, Fabulous One and also California Fortune. Interesting, obviously, both have drawn sort of opposite ends of the track. Fabulous One in 3, California Fortune in 9. Query runner for me is Shanghai Master. He's drawn 12. I get the feeling they might roll forward with him and maybe even try and sort of slot into a spot here in behind Cheerful Jet, who will probably push forward. Keep moving. I'm not sure whether he can maintain that spot. Maybe it ends up a little bit more like that. That's the way I'm sort of predicting. These will sort of be back a little bit of a position. But Gunnison should get a nice run, one off with cover, which will give him a good chance. Alma Baby's another one that can push forward in the early stages too. But California Fortune and Fabulous One, they should set up 1-2 positions, provided Fabulous One steps well.
Exactly, he has missed it in the past. What have you got for us, Paul?
Well, first of all, have a look at his Fabulous One. And I just thought I'd show this. He really strode out nicely here this morning. It was a really good piece of work from him. So he showed a bit of his old zest.
Yeah, looks good.
It does, doesn't he? So it was worth having a look at. It's come up a big price as well. Again, he has to jump and get going. Here's Super Hoppy. Now, this is at Chung Fa, so I just thought we'd show a piece up at Chung Fa, and he's allowed to stretch out down the back. He's been up visiting China, and he's coming back here racing. He is a last start winner already this season. And Summer Passage, now, he's trialled really well recently. He's a Group 1 winner in New Zealand, and he was Group 1 placed in Australia as well. Some really strong form from him. And he's just climatised well. I think he's a big improver from the off-season.
All right, it's big each-way price at the moment as well. Let's start our search for the winner with Gunnison and jockey Caris Teaton.
Caris Gunnison, 4th behind Saul Special in his last run. Were you happy with that one?
Yes, I think it was a good run. 1,000 meter was a little bit short for him. He came out from a good draw and he could not keep a better position. So he fly home pretty late, but I think now stepping up in the 1200, that he's been before and he's done better over the distance. So I think everything is going the right way.
He was a Group 2 winner in Australia prior to coming here. Do you get generally a good feeling about this horse?
Yes, he does give you a good feel when you ride him. He's pretty much very small, but he's got a beautiful action on him. I think he's a type of horse that just took a little bit of time to adapt, but I think this season he felt like he's a bit stronger and mentally he's got better. So I'm really looking forward to ride him.
There'll be a lot of interest in Super Hoppy and how he performs, having won the last 3 races. You've had an association with that horse. How do you compare the two?
Yeah, I think when I was riding Super Hoppy, I don't think he was at this stage yet. He was only getting there, but of course his last win was very good. We have to respect him. I see he put on a good trial last week, so of course it's a competitive field, but I'm very happy with the way my horse finished last time, and I think going to 1200, I will put him have a big chance. Yeah.
What about personally, in terms of the overall Jockeys Championship? Zach is suspended for the next 2 meetings. For you, is this a good opportunity to gain some ground on him?
Yeah, things are going very well. Of course, I'm getting some opportunity, and of course, I'm trying to ride as many winners as I can. But I'm really not thinking that far yet. Of course, it would be nice to be in a handy position in a championship all the time. But if I'm riding some winners and I'm pretty close to Zach, I'm really happy.
How would you describe your riding at the moment? Are you riding at the top of your game? Are you as confident as you've ever been in your career so far?
I would say so. I feel very good. Of course, I've been here for a long time, and I would say for the first few years I've I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've tried to learn from whatever I've done wrong. And even just watching Zach and Joe when he was here, just watch them ride and what they were doing wrong. And also, the horses underneath you, so it's taken me a while to make good connection with the trainers. And of course, now this season Joe is not here, so of course got a few good opportunity, and I really feel good, and I hope it just keeps going.
A life chance of rounding out the card with a winner there as well.
Yeah, and it'll be good to see Karis, all being equal, go into the Longines International Jockeys Championship representing Hong Kong this year. It'll be a great thrill for him. He's riding brilliantly.
He is, and he's come up short though, Gunnison. 2.2, short enough.
Yeah, I'm going to tip him, but I agree it's a bit skinny for a race of this calibre.
All right, well, let's have a look at some of his main challenges. Starting off with California Fortune. This is one of his better efforts on speed here, California Fortune, and takes a fair bit of running down. One horse does, and that's Little Giant. He looks handy.
Interesting, there's two horses in this race that actually hold an entry for the internationals in December. California Fortune is one, Summer Passage is the other one. Paul mentioned a Group 1 winner from New Zealand. This guy, when he gets into rhythm and gets rolling like this, he's quite a classy animal. It took a real good one to beat him this day.
Yeah, he's a nice horse, isn't he, Little Giant? It was a good run from him. Barrier number 9, there is a bit of pace underneath him, and Victor Wong aboard. He'll be on the pace, but he might have to work to get there.
Yeah, and he had to work last time and came undone. That was on the all-weather, mind you, but still, when he's good, he's very good. But he's thrown a couple of ordinary ones as well.
I tend to think actually Happy Valley's quite a good track for him. He's had 3 starts there for a win and a placing.
I prefer him when he's the sole leader or the low draw.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. All right, Shanghai Master. So up in class, he finds himself in this company for the first time, but you can't not. This was a pretty tough win last time.
It was. I'm going to make him the long shot because I think he'll probably go around at 10 or 12 to 1. So he's more of an each way chance. The gate will turn a lot of people off. Barrier 12 and the rising class as well. Never been there, but he is a horse that has had 15 starts now, and I think is getting to the stage where he can potentially raise the bar a little bit more. And with a light weight, I think he'll roll forward as we looked in that speed map, and maybe with a bit of luck get in. If he does get in 1 out 2 back, I think he can run a cheeky race and give them a scare.
Yeah, no, the draw put me off because if he does go forward, he could get stuck.
Yeah, it's a risk, no doubt, but you've got to get a decent price about him.
Yeah. All right, we'll keep moving. Next one we're going to have a look at is Summer Passage. Now, there was a fair bit of money for Summer Passage on debut last season. Went off single figures, only beat 1 horse home, and then was a massive price on his next start.
Look, he's got the ideal draw here. Now, he was just a jump and run horse when he was in New Zealand. Paul O'Sullivan has spent some time with him. He's educated him. He's put him in a couple of trials where he's run back. Then he's weaved his way through the field. He's taken a year to acclimatise. He's had 2 runs here, but he brings some very strong form from overseas. I thought it was a good trial. There's been a couple of trials from him. This is one of them. The other trial at Happy Valley, he actually won the Happy Valley trial. He was back in the field and pierced his way through. So if you get a chance, go and have a look at that Happy Valley trial as well.
I like him as a type. There's a lot of things I do like about him. 2 little negatives. He's still a colt. I don't know how he'll handle the Valley. The other one is he may need a run for me, but just on class factor, he'll get into the tips.
All right, one more to have a look at here then. We're still again at the trials. And this last one is Ka Ying Legend.
Yeah, I think he's an interesting runner as well. He's a horse that's got some ability. We saw that with a nice first up second behind Handsome Bobo, and then second up. I think you can give him a little bit of a forgive for that. Don't know whether this is the right race for him, but it's interesting. He's rated 80, so he was actually eligible for a Class 3. They've decided to go here Class 2 with a light weight. I've left him out. I want to have a look at him first, but his rating suggests that he can run.
Yeah, it was 100 to 1, I think, when he ran 1 second on debut. But, yeah, I'd like to see him run around Happy Valley first.
All right, OK. Gunnison, there's our favourite, 2.2 Paul.
Got him in the numbers, Gunnison, but the way Summer Passage won his trial at Happy Valley, he came through the field nicely. He won the trial very well, and I've got no doubt whatsoever he's going to handle the Valley. I think he'll be suited by it. And at a double-figure price, I'm happy to put him on top. To beat Super Hoppy, he'll get back. He'll be running on late. I keep moving. 1,000's better for him, but over 1,200 with a low draw, I think he can get a really soft run, and this will be his opportunity when he is here over 1,200. And Gunnison, the favourite, in there for 4th. Just a little bit of an awkward draw with him, I thought, with Barrier 7. He has got the opportunity posted wide. But from Barrier 1, Douglas White aboard, 8, 6, 7 and 3. I think Summer Passage, I'm happy to take him in the last.
I ended up coming up with Gunnison as the on-top selection, but it's a quality race. There's a lot of hopes in it. And at 2.3 for Gunnison, he could win, but I don't like the price. So, look, I'll tip him, but I'll go with the 11 as my value runner, Shanghai Master, up in grade, drawn off the track. That'll turn a few off, but I think he's racing well and has the opportunity to lift the bar a little bit here. At a price, he'll need some luck. Summer Passage has got a lot of quality, but just a little bit concerned that he may take a run. California Fortune, if there is an issue with Fabulous One early and California Fortune finds the rail, look out, he'll take some catching. So I wanted to sneak him in. 3, 11, 8 and 2.
Yeah, Gunnison for me as well, but the price is short. We've all got Summer Passage in, which is probably a good indicator for him. 15 and 4.8 stats this week. We're looking at John Moore and Douglas White sitting on 1,799 winners.
Yeah, we thought focus on him because he's at that milestone. Look, this season, John Moore and Douglas White have had 12 goes together for 4 wins, a second and 2/3. So some really good stats there with the first 3 rate of 58%. Now, they've got a couple of runners and the Creative obviously being the best chance. I know Brett really likes him as well. I think he'll run a race, so I think he can add to that stat as well. So that's the Creative as the chance. The other one, Storm Signal, of course, as well. There's obviously a good chance of running.
Yeah, it's a wide gate. Best bets, though?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Universal Go-Go. Low barrier draw should get the ideal run, and I think he'd be tough to beat. He's going really well this season. The Super Fluke, I thought it would be a really good long shot here. He's put on that extra bit of weight. I think it's a good thing for him and loves Happy Valley. But what I'm going to do is I'll do the play around him with the 2 favourites, Turin Red Star and Circuit Glory. So you get the best of both worlds, a bit from here, a bit from there. 1, 5 and 6.
You've always been that type of guy, Paul. Race 5, number 6, the Creative. For Douglas White to get the 1800th winner. Shanghai Master, I sort of lost a bit of sleep over trying to work out a long shot. I ended up coming up with him, but I've got a few others at value in my tips throughout the day. 2, 4, 8 in the first, Smart Baby, Amazing Gold, the Good Horse, and the Joy of Giving in the QQP.
All right, so best me, Chaparral Star, race 4, number 11, lightweight on his back, only just missed last time. I think he can make amends here. Long shot, Lucky Time, hopefully he can find the front under the £7 claim of Victor Wong. It'll be hard to run down. The Flying Quest, you have my word, and Chaparral Star, QQP in race number 4. That is it. Looking forward to Sunday, and then the Halloween meeting at R10 Wednesday night. Get your costume sorted out.
Yeah, I've got it all sorted, and we've got a lemon drink sorted for you for tomorrow as well.
Great stuff. All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching on behalf of Paul, Brett, and the rest of the team. Hopefully we'll see you at Happy Valley on Sunday, when we will be racing to win.
Goodbye.